Welcome, guys. Welcome to a new episode of Rich and Rich FC. We're here to talk about Matchweek 4 and some exciting soccer news and updates with new players coming in and some international games update as well. Well, let's dive right in. Rich, how was your weekend?
Man, everything is lovely as always. How about yourself?
Man, it was great. It was great. Got to watch some games, international duty stuff, It was great. It was great. But let's dive right into this upcoming weekend. We have some good games and some exciting players to see. You know, uh, we're gonna start off with everybody knows where we're starting off. Liverpool. They finally got their man on the final days of the transfer window. Isak finally made his move to Liverpool from Newcastle for 150 million. That's a lot of money.
I just want 1% of that.
Yeah. I'm sure his agent is balling right now.
Yeesh.
What do you think about the move though?
The worst kept secrets in EPL. I mean, it's very hard to keep a player, right? That's just he doesn't want to be there. And obviously, Isak told them early on, hey, I'm out of here. I have a chance to go to my dream team. I can accomplish all my goals there. Playing, I mean, Newcastle's already in. Are they in Champions League?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're already in Champions League, but everybody knows they don't have a chance. Liverpool has a chance of actually winning the Champions League and also winning the league itself, and playing with some of the best players such as Mo Salah. So, I mean, it's a great move for him. How you went about it, you can feel how you want to feel about it. Say, oh, it's
I
not
think he
loyal.
did the right thing.
Yeah, you can say it's unloyal, but there's no loyalty in this game. So obviously he got his big move. Newcastle benefited off that, and they got to buy two new strikers as well. So I mean, they pretty much double the amount that they bought him for, plus more. So at the end of the day, it's a win-win situation. But obviously, that strengthens Liverpool a lot, man. It's just that
That's
front
so good.
four.
It makes the
Oh,
league lopsided. Like every day you're gonna go into a game thinking, oh, Liverpool got this. Even without Isak, we're like, they got it. Now with Isak, we're like, come on now.
I mean, it's a long season. It's a long season. You never know. You have to factor in injuries, and you have to also factor in. I mean, they didn't get another defender, so they're weak at the back. So you can get them. Um, Obviously they're gonna be scoring goals. So if you're gonna beat them, you also need to score goals on them. I think with their new right back and left back, it'll take them time to kind of get that chemistry. So
Mhm.
I mean. Other teams have a chance. Arsenal definitely has a good chance. They just played them 1-0 away match with it took like a very incredible strike from Soboslai to win the game itself. So the two best teams are Arsenal and Liverpool. So I don't think in terms of who's gonna win the league that changes anything. It definitely does shift more towards Liverpool with Isak because uh, he's a great player. But even that, Ekitike started off really good. So even if you take Ekitike off, I don't think they're going to play all four at once. So even that, only three of them are going to play most of the time. But I mean, now you're bringing one person off the bench who's really a starter. That changes a lot of games for them too. But
So
EPL is crazy. You never know.
yeah, so who do you think is gonna play this weekend? It's against Burnley. It's a good warm-up game for Isak, squeeze him through.
I don't think you start. You can. I don't think you start him immediately because he hasn't played. Yeah, didn't really have a preseason. He didn't play. In the international break, I think he only played like 20 minutes for Sweden, so he hasn't really been playing. So you can't expect him to just come in and start. He still has to build up his endurance and everything. So I think but Ekitike didn't even start for France or play much for France during the. But I think you just stick with Ekitike and then slowly bring on Isak. But I mean, every coach has their own. kind of, direction they'll go with. So with Burnley, I don't think you really need him that much. So I'll bring him off the bench, get him some minutes, then ramp it up from there.
So you don't foresee any game where all of them are gonna play, meaning Salah, Gakpo, Verts, uh, Ekitike, Isak, all they're gonna be on the field at one point?
Starting lineup, no. I think you can only start three because Wirtz is gonna play. I mean, if they take off Wirtz, and then that can happen, you can have Ekatike and Isak playing in the 9 and 10 role. But if well, we have to include Wirtz in that discussion, so I don't see all those five people playing at once because it's gonna unbalance the team. Even when you have a whole bunch of stars, you still want to keep the balance intact because you can't just neglect the midfield and the defense. So he'll have chances to rotate them. And Liverpool traditionally rotates their front three evenly. Last year with Diaz, Nunes, and Jota, they were all rotating. So that's nothing new for the coach to manage. It's just when it comes to the big games, that's when we're gonna see a kind of. I think as long as they're winning, all those 3 to 4 players, they're not gonna have issues.
Uh, that's true. Now with Isak gone, guess what? The dominance started falling. So Newcastle got their man in Wisa. They also got a new striker in Nate Waltamade, I guess that's how I pronounce the name or whatever. But very lengthy guy.
The German Messi also, I think is like, I don't know about the guy. I think his evaluation was like 55 million by
Yeah, he's
Stuttgart,
really young.
but then Newcastle ended up paying 75 million. Um, but also Bayern was willing to pay about 40 million for him. That's what Bayern value him at. So I think he's more of like a 40 million player. And he, because of the transfer window, the timing of it, and then Stuttgart knew that Isak was leaving for 155 million. I can get 75 million from these guys.
Yeah,
So
last
I
hour desperate. So
I think the winners in all of this is Stuttgart because they can take that 75 million and get like 3 players that
that's
are probably around that value. That then they can double that over time as well. So I think Stuttgart won that trade. Obviously, he's promising player, but he's not a proven player. So that's what we'll see. We'll have to see with him. He didn't look that great for Germany over the break, but he's also like a young player. So I think the pressure too might get to him. So yeah, there's a lot to prove.
thing gonna start this weekend though against a
They
Premier
don't, they
League
don't,
side.
they, they don't have a striker, so they need to start him for Newcastle. Yeah. So I think we see on Liverpool side they already have a striker. They've been playing together for the team for the past month or couple weeks. With Newcastle, they don't have a striker, so yeah, I think he starts. $75 million at Newcastle, the fans are gonna expect you to, you know, to do well. So it's gonna be some pressure on him to deliver.
I mean, Gordon is out, suspended, so Alanga is starting for sure. I mean,
Yeah, so
um,
yeah, he's gonna start. And
you're gonna have Alanga, Nick, and Wisa, or you're gonna have
yeah,
bouncing there.
uh, I mean, it depends on the coach. I think the Nick will start. We saw. I think I'm not sure what the plan is with him again, but he's $50 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
$50 million plus. You starting because you already know what you're gonna get with Harry Barnes and Ramsey and all these boys. Risa, I think, will be more productive than all of them because he already has the experience. He's already proven in the EPL. So, for me, Risa is more beneficial now than the Nick guy. I think the Nick guy in the future, and that's a maybe. We never know because there's a lot of factors that go into like a successful player. But looking at him, you kind of like, okay, he can, but then you have your doubts. At least with Friesa, you know, okay, he's comfortable in the league. He's been scoring goals for Brentford for the past 2 years, and last year was his breakout season. And he scored over the international break as well with Congo.
Yeah,
So he's even though he hasn't been playing at EPL due to him kind of waiting out his move, he's a proven player. So I rate him.
I see. Now, moving away from Liverpool and their splurge this summer, Manchester United, the laughing stock of the season so far, they signed a goalkeeper in Simon Lemons. So now they have three goalkeepers entering into the international window. However, during that window, Onana got an offer from, or let's say United got an offer from a team in Turkey, and Onana accepted and left on loan. So now, looking up to that, how does that work for United now? Do you think
Yeah,
Lemons is gonna come in and start? He's not really. He only had like one good season in Belgium. So I don't think he's ready for to play at United at Old Trafford. It's a lot for a young goalkeeper who only has one solid season under his belt. And by
yeah.
here is not any good. So what do you think? What's the thoughts here?
I think he's going to be the backup goalkeeper. It's not going to be the starter. It's kind of would be it would be kind of insane to start him under the pressure. It's not like the team is doing well either. So you don't want to add extra pressure to a young player who just came to the club. So I think he's one for like the future necessarily. He may play if the current goalkeeper doesn't do so well, obviously.
Not been being well though.
Yeah, but I mean, you're not gonna just send a new guy who hasn't doesn't have that much experience in a top flight. And
But that's
because
what the bottom.
I think the word is he's for the future, so he's not now. With Onana, I think you can have someone like Onana at the club if you're not gonna play him because it's also keep in mind it's also the World Cup. World Cup is coming up and Onana's expected to be the goalkeeper for Cameroon, so he has to also play. So I don't think it was gonna work with him just sitting on the bench, and he was gonna be happy about that situation. So I think that's when the Turkey move kind of materialized. The coach kind of okay. I'm not gonna start you. Nonana probably was like, okay, then I need to be moved, or else, I'm not gonna. Obviously, I'm the starting goalkeeper for Cameroon, so I think with that, that kind of helps Onana in that regard. And it's also good for him to get away. I think sometimes moving close help a player, especially if you're having a difficult time there. But the new goalkeeper, I don't see him starting unless like the other goalkeepers like doing really, really bad. But at the same time, it kind of sense like it's kind of bad for the club because this coach, I don't know who he's improving at the club as far as players. So I don't know,
Oh,
but you can't get rid of everybody basically and say I need to get all the players that I want in order for us to succeed. That's kind of wild. All right, yeah, I mean, I can if you come into a club your first year. Okay, you get rid of like four people, and then you kind of bring four in, and then the next window you kind of work it. Like this coach, it seems like he wants to get rid of the whole team. And like I said, his body language when he's coaching looks bad. It's like he doesn't look confident. So how can the players be confident? You can't even look at when people are taking PKs. It's not like you're taking a PK. Your players are taking a
I mean,
PK.
he said that's his tradition. So what are you gonna do?
That's this is you're not strong to me. Yeah, because you're not taking a PK. You have no power over it. Whether you
No,
look,
but
you
I
have
mean, I get why he does that.
the
He used
optics
to
look
have
bad.
he used to have Yokers as a PK taker. I mean, he's used to the PKs going in.
Yeah, but it's all about optics. So when you're watching Man U play a game, and looking at the cameraman puts it on a coach. He looks bad all the time, whether they're winning whether they're losing, you just don't see the confidence. Like you're supposed to be the coach, the leader. You're supposed to give people confidence. And if I'm playing and I'm looking at you and you look like you're scared, that doesn't help me as a player.
True. However, that's his tradition. Maybe if he
No, no, no.
watches it, he may end up jinxing them and they'll, maybe Bruno might miss it, Sesko might miss it. They're like, let me do what works for me.
That's part of PKs. PKs, big player. Even Ronaldo has missed Messi has missed PKs. You can't just be looking the other way, all scared like a child. That's like a children kind of thing to me.
How many times you see the greats, Messi and Ronaldo, take PKs and expect them to miss? It's very unlikely. But with these players, Bruno and Ugarte and Cunha, you never know.
They're all professional players. So, and actually,
Come on.
in defense of Bruno, Bruno's a good PK taker. I think maybe he's missed like two that I've seen before, but most of the time he's ice cold. So, and even that PK in this, I don't know referee pumping.
No. Let's not get into that. No.
The referee messed up his vibes.
No.
Messed up the man's vibes.
The referee did not bump to him on his run up. The referee did not piss him off. No. He had time to calm down, settle down, and take the PK. So you cannot tell me the referee took him off.
You could see the referee pissed him off.
What does that have to do with you doing your job?
Is superstitious. And sometimes
as Ten Hag pissed the players off, they went on and played the game. How many times was he coached by Ten Hag to take PKs, yet he didn't miss them?
So the referee? The coach is not coaching you to take PKs. There's no coaching involving PKs.
No, Ten Hag being your coach alone can piss you off.
Yeah, but it's yeah.
If you agree with that, then let's move on. It validates your point. So that was on Bruno completely. But with all that being said, and goalkeeper situation for United, with having not knowing who's gonna start this weekend, how does that work for?
Yeah, they know who's gonna start. It's gonna be what's the
Bayern.
Yeah, he's gonna start.
Sure. Now I have a doubt. I think Tom Heaton might even start at this point.
No, Tom Heaton is like there to help them. He's not there to play.
He's better than those two.
No, he's not. You haven't seen Tom Heaton play in a long time, so
he's not though. But
he's not in the conversation. Man.
Knowing that, and Man City was such a goalkeeping situation because
no, they don't have a situation.
They do.
Donnarumma is there to start. There's no situation.
He's not at speed.
Doesn't matter.
I think Rafa just came in. So
those types of goalkeepers, when they come, they have it in their contract. They're gonna play this amount of games. So
true.
I don't. That's an issue.
How is one? He wasn't in training, and if he plays, he'll be in training with Pep for about 2 to 3 days.
He's a goalkeeper. There's not much to it. And if Pep bought him, Pep knows he's not good with his feet. So that's not something they're going to be working on or concerned too much about. Goalkeepers, they have their own coaches. They don't usually work with their main coach anyway. So that's not an issue. He'll come in, he'll play. I'm not sure if he played for Italy, but even Italy was giving up a lot of goals. I don't know what's up with them. Over the international break, they were like involved in 5-4 game with Israel. Like Italy, these people were known for defending, not just scoring.
Not this new boys.
Okay,
not the old boys.
They now have like 2 or 3 black people, so I'm not even surprised.
Hey, Moise Kean is killing it. While people are looking for strikers, they should have went for him. But hey, maybe in January, someone will go get him.
Yeah, but I think that Donnarumma starts from the start, preferably playing like the cup games. It's kind of sad for him because he has good potential, but I think next year he'll need a new club if he wants to be a number 1.
Yeah, but looking at getting those situations out of the way, the Manchester derby is upon us. How do you
Mhm.
feel about it? Who wins? Because right now they're both bad.
Yeah, well, Man City need to win, obviously, because they have more of a chance of competing for the league. So they need to win. Man United, well, I think they need a new coach. That's what I've been saying. Like, Amoron, I don't like his body
They can't
language.
afford a new coach though.
I don't like his body language. I don't like, his formation that he uses. It's not working. It doesn't change it. And for somebody who's stubborn, he doesn't look very confident. At least with Ten Hag, you have the same facial expression. Can't really get anything out of him. He's kind of like either mad or he's concentrating. But Amoran, you can see he's scared. So,
All
and then Haaland scored like 5 goals
right.
for Norway in one game. So my boy's on form. So,
But
uh,
the downside to the Man City squad right now, injuries. Mamouche got injured on international duty. Turkey was out before international break.
hey,
Uh,
they just need to find somebody to feed Haaland. The rest of those wingers, I don't see them as competent because they're not very consistent.
so who's gonna feed him? Turkey was gonna feed him, but he's not there. He's injured. Mamouche was gonna feed him. He's injured. So who do you
And
put
this,
in? Doku?
and this is the Doku play. Doku every now and then shows up to work. So
What about Oscar Bob?
Oscar Bob is Pep's favorite player. I'm telling you,
He's
it's
for
like
the Patriots.
he's been what is it? He's been starting all the games. Oh, Oscar Bob plays for Norway.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does. So
Yeah. See, all these, even the Scandinavian countries have black people there now that are playing
black people are global. Respect.
global.
They're global.
Uh,
Respect.
I think, yeah, they just need to find somebody to connect and feed Haaland, and they can get like 2 to 3 games and then solidify the defense, man. The defense seems to be having a lot of issues. But with Donnarumma coming in, and I think with removing Trafford, that will help them too because I think playing from the back kind of makes you vulnerable, and they don't have the goalkeeper. That's even Trafford was making mistakes playing from the back, so that will kind of get rid of that kind of mistakes too. So, you know, and wasn't Donnarumma was playing good for PSG, who won the Champions League last year. So I think there's a benefit there. You get a great showstopper and he's decent. All right, with his feet, he can do all right. But I think with him not trying so much, that will eliminate some of the mistakes and the pressure that comes along with that. Because I think a lot of people kind of forget, like Edison is a special goalkeeper with his feet because he was even assisting people.
Yeah.
So yeah,
He had more assists than most players in the league.
yeah, that Brazilian flair is a real thing. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they'll miss Edison overall, but with the short-stopping capabilities of Donnarumma, it's
So you
good.
think that will ease out the defense a little bit?
And the defense, I don't know what's wrong with them, to be honest. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they make silly mistakes. They need to find a new center back, like uh, like a Virgil type, which is hard to find.
That's true. There are not a lot of center backs right now.
Uh, but even like Nico Lewis, or Rico Lewis, and even what's the left back?
He's a utility player.
The
So,
left back, who's the left back
oh,
for?
hey, Nori.
Yeah, they're more like offensive than defensive. So
Yeah.
I think also when Govidel or Guardiola,
Guardiola.
once he comes back, once he comes
Keep
back,
messing up your name, man.
once he comes back, that should help out in the back because he's solid too. Defensively, and he gets assist and scores goals occasionally. So, and then Rodri needs to like pick it up, man. I don't know how they give him the ballon d'or because man,
Hey,
hey,
he had the good year. Yes,
yeah,
Vinny did well offensively, but Rodri was solid and a vital part for everything that happened. From Pep winning the Champions League to Spain winning As the Euros, you know, all that Roger was vital. So
Okay. We'll see. And I think I said that fool Amran, he needs to play Sesko. Enough of this. And that's why we don't even that's why I'm not a big fan of him. You bought a player, you'd be playing him like 10, 15 minutes. I know you're trying to get him ready and stuff, but your job is on the line, bro. You gotta
I don't.
start.
His job was on the line against Grimsby Town, and
No,
even that, yes, he plays Sesko, but
no, yeah,
even
that
that,
was the line against Grimsby. But
then Burnley, you play Burnley, you still put Sesko on the bench.
yeah. Yeah, I think
That was the.
Tesco needs to start. You bought a guy for 70 million. It's enough
Well, he
for
might
big.
start though. He might
Yeah,
start against
uh,
City.
whoever menu owner is, he needs to come and tell him this guy is starting. Yeah, that's it.
Mhm.
Enough this year.
Sir Jim Ratcliffe is not doing that.
Yeah, 'cause
He's
some of
not. He's not the Forest coach to do that. No.
oh, you know,
Marinakis will walk down the field and tell them,
yeah.
go on the field.
Speaking about that, and Ange is back, right?
Yep, yep.
Yeah,
Now talking about Ange and Marinakis, Ange is back.
yeah. Nuno's out. I think. Well, I think Nuno is gonna get paid regardless.
Yeah, I mean,
This is gonna affect Nottingham because when you have a good thing, you don't want to ruin it, man. And Ange got fired. He got fired for a reason. So
no, no.
um, they brought him back. Okay, cool. But don't no reason, right?
No, but Ange, I think Ange is gonna,
No,
he's gonna do well. He got fired because of
he
the
was
poor league
incompetent.
form. No,
No,
because of the poor league form, but delivered a trophy.
no,
No, we've seen that happen
no.
before.
I
When
think
Chelsea,
he got fired.
When Chelsea went down to 10th place, they won the trophy. The next season, the coach that was not doing so well, he got fired. Same thing here. Ange did not do so well in the league, but won the trophy. But why not give him a chance?
I don't think winning the trophy mitigates the fact that he was an incompetent coach. And with aspects of like how he set up the team and the playing style. And what I would say is like I just remember him playing like I believe Chelsea and they had a red card and they were still pressing.
Yeah, I think they had two red cards.
That's like the most incompetent thing you can do in a game. You're playing against a team that's better than you. You have two red cards and you're telling your team they should press them and you're losing by like a whole bunch of goals.
It's one of those. It was just one game though.
So to me, I don't really see him as the only thing he does is okay. They were good offensively, but at sometimes they weren't, and then sometimes they were just not consistent enough. And at least with you have a consistent team who's always in the game, right? And it gives you, it gives the team enough. It gives the team a chance to win. With and just like rock and roll, we're either in or we're out. There's no in between. So I think in the league you play more games. In these cup competition, you're not playing that many great teams. So most of the time you're gonna be the better team, especially in the Europa League. And even when they played Man U made it to the Europa League final. Come on, man.
So what do
So
you
the two
think?
teams that made it to the Europa League conference and didn't even finish in the top 10 in the league. So
Um,
that says a lot about the Europa League itself. So to me, kind of like, okay, they kind of got lucky in the Europa League. I don't really see him as a great coach. Hopefully, maybe he learned something from getting fired, but you got fired for a reason. So,
I mean, from his press conference, he did say he
and it seems like the only
one
re-
thing or two. So let's
it
see.
seems like the only reason he got the job is because he has he's a Greek descent, and the owner is from Greek. So he's like Greek.
Uh,
Let's give you a job.
no. I mean, I do see that angle, but I think
Yeah.
I think Ange
There
do
are
it.
many better coaches than him.
Uh, who's available?
Man, Jose is available.
Jose is available. He
Yeah,
said he doesn't want European competition though, so it's not happening.
I think,
Jose, but hold on, putting Mourinho and Marinakis in one room is gonna be a Royal Rumble match.
hey, it's about the good of the team. It's not about your.
No, no, bro. Those two do not belong in one room. Hmm.
You never know. You never know. You never know. I think if Jose is available, you go get him. He'll at least he knows how to work in the Premier League, and he'll be able to set them up and give them a chance.
He got fired from Spurs.
Yeah, I'm a part of the bus. Who cares about Spurs? Everybody gets fired from Spurs.
He got fired. He got
Even
fired from.
Even Conte got fired from the Spurs. And when Mourinho got fired, he actually took them to a cup, a championship, and he
uh,
fired him before the cup.
No, Conte left. He said, "If you're not gonna give me money, I'm leaving."
Conte, they wanted him to leave.
He wanted money. You know, Conte, once he spends money,
They
he's
wanted
gonna get you a trophy.
no, they wanted him to leave, and he said, "I'm gonna leave." They said, "Thank you." That's what happened with Conte. So he really got fired. He was like
Really
one
though,
of those situations where they tell you can leave or we're gonna fire you. Pick
no,
one.
but really though, I think Spurs only need to get Lukaku for Conte, and would have been set.
He's not gonna.
Where Conte goes,
Hey,
Lukaku goes, they win.
no, don't listen. He's not gonna win the. Come on, he's not gonna win EPL with Lukaku. That's the stuff you do in English.
Hey,
Yeah, you don't do that stuff in EPL. You have Mo Salah, Haaland, and you're talking about Lukaku. Come on, my brother.
hey, I'm just saying. But let's see how Ange plays. Unfortunately, he has to play Arsenal. But fortunately, Arsenal are missing Saka, so it might help him.
The North London Derby, yeah. You have the United Derby and you have the North London Derby. I expect Arsenal to put belt to ass, man. That's all it is. Like my little brother and my big brother type thing. Right now, Arsenal is the big brother.
Nah, I don't think so. I
They'll
think
get
they're close game, but let's leave the predictions for the prediction section.
all right.
Now, Newcastle, the guy dynamic duo like we said before, Wisa and Nick Watermati.
Cool.
Uh, what do you think? Ooh,
I
you
expect
gonna hit it off?
I expect Wissa to hit it off. I think with the Nick Walter Mendy, it'll take some time for him to adjust to. You already see Sesko struggling even when he plays. So I think it'll take some time to adjust. Wissa's been in the league. He kind of understands how it works.
Mm-hmm.
It's just develop chemistry with the team, but I mean, he plays like a direct style of play, which kind of fits into Newcastle. So it'll be all right.
How many goals thinking Nick is gonna have?
Man, if he gets 10, he'll be all right.
10. Okay.
Yeah, I think that the fans will put pressure on him, but 10 goals for him is all right, man. In your first season, new club, you're supposed to be the star man. I'm not even sure if he was a star man or Stuttgart, to be honest. So they're in for a shock though. But for 75 million, before when you pay like 175 to 100, you already have these established players. But
Yeah.
now,
No, Pedro,
there's still a project.
Thomas,
Yeah,
Pogba.
there's still a project. So he's a project, and they'll see if he's good or not. Especially with how tall and how awkward he is, if it's gonna work in EPL. It's a different league from the German league, so we're gonna see.
I mean, talking about German leagues though, this transfer window, a lot of movement came out of there. Now, Spurs got two of the rising stars from Germany, and Simmons and Colomwani. How do you think they're gonna do? Think you're gonna play this weekend? Cause I don't know.
But Coleman came from PSG, but he was on loan at UV. I know he spent time at Frankfurt. Frankfurt.
Yep.
Yeah, they sold him for $100 million.
Yep.
Those people got one of the best deals ever.
Hey,
PSG, PSG,
right off a World Cup.
And it's the reason why Messi has a World Cup.
Yeah,
That's
fortunately, yeah.
I mean, he did all right at UV last year, but he's one of those players. He has talent, but he's
Get double
never
digits.
he's never put it together when I see him play.
You
Most of
think
the
he's
time,
gonna replace Richarlison?
hell no. Not at the moment. Well, not I wouldn't say hell no, not at the moment. But then they have three strikers there. So Solanka, Richarlison,
Lanky. Hmm.
Richarlison and him. I think all of them are at the same level. So whoever's good form, I think will play. Whoever's not injured type shit. But
So
yeah,
we all know Richarlison will fall off at some point.
yeah,
So
traditionally, yeah, if you look at
he's not consistent.
yeah,
Now we know Colin Warning is very
what?
productive.
No. It's not,
Yes,
not
actually, out of those three, he's the most productive.
playing at lesser leagues. He played in Juventus and he played at PSG. PSG and they don't even when they show up, the other team gives up. Yes. No, no. I think they're all at the same level. The coach will look at them and whoever's available, whoever's in form of it. But Richarlison, the main striker now. Solanke was the main striker, but now Richarlison, you see, Richarlison is doing good, so you can't take him
He came
out.
from Bournemouth though, and Richarlison
Yeah,
came from Everton.
yeah, Richarlison was there before Solanke, so he was there before him, and they brought him to be the star man. But him, he was injured, and then Richarlison is doing good. But that
Right.
guy's been injured for a long time.
But we both know they all fall off. That's what Spurs have not been winning.
I mean, Xavi Simmons will do good for them. He's a nice player. Barcelona product, played at and he's a midfielder, so I mean, his playing style doesn't have to change too much.
But players from RB Leipzig don't have a good record in the Premier League.
Nah, he'll be all right. These are Spurs. There won't be too much expectations, and he'll fit in at number 10 role. Kudos is there. So that'll work out. They have a little nice setup. The coach is nice too. Like if I have to say, good coach.
That
And
yeah.
Thomas is a good coach. I think that's who Man United needed. Instead, they went to Portugal and get this fraud. The guy spends more time on his hair gel than coaching to me.
I think Thomas Frank would have been a good option at United. He's a very conservative coach, like likes to do the
I
basics.
wouldn't even say he's conservative. He's good at what he does. He's good at tactics, and his teams are always,
He
you
doesn't
know,
take a lot of risks though, so that's good.
but yeah, but his teams are always they always have a chance to win. And he's when you look at his body posture, his demeanor, yeah, you can tell he's German. He's trying to win. If you compare his body posture to Amaran, it's like day and night. One looks like he wants to cry and go home and hide under his bed sheet. And the other one looks like he wants to go in there and actually do what he needs to be done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but let's see what happened this weekend. But that's all we have for today. I'll see you guys next time. Peace
All
out.
right. Ciao.